Black Series Edition, LLC. Second company we have is under our exotic screen paints, under the exotic collection screen paints. So one of the things I do go through from time to time is racism. We go through that from time to time. We have people who don't like us because number one, I'm black, and number two, because we make an amazing screen paint product, and we're hated for that because we do things that other screen paints don't do at the end of the day. And we only have two individuals that we have these problems from. One is actually Parte AV. The other one is Crow 1176, which is AKA Jamie Fernando Gonzalez. Now, we've seen the fellow of Jamie Fernando Gonzalez say some crazy stuff on text messages, fake emails, fake numbers, stuff like that. This has already been posted everywhere, all over Facebook. It's been posted on Instagram, and we're quite aware where it comes from. So, in this message we received from this individual, right here, he says some keywords in his text. He mentions a fellow by the name of Hector. Hector was a tester for a company. He tested a lot of our screen paint products. We noticed that this same name also appears on his website a few times. He goes into these rants about this particular fellow by the name of Hector. So we know where these emails are coming from. We know where these messages are coming from. Crow has been accused of being a racist a couple of times. I told you he went on Instagram. He went to this amazing rant toward these people on there, carried on, acted up. Now, as the information's out there are people out there looking for this gentleman because of the way he carried himself on Instagram. He went into his racist rant. There is also another customer here that has accused him also too of racism, of carrying on and calling people all kinds of racial slurs, because if he doesn't get what he wants, he turns into this really nasty individual. This is an individual who basically did business with Crow. Crow burnt this guy, and this guy basically retaliated by mimicking his account and basically providing proof that Crow's products are a scam. They do not work. His products are basically designed to steal from his customers, but not only that, this guy gets into a very nasty fit, and he can say some pretty nasty stuff. So this is a fellow who did several videos calling him a scammer and a racism. Over here on Crow's channel, right here, zoom in. There we go. You see the guy's name Hector in there again? Yeah. His name is also stating in his site where he's ranting about Hector. There's something really deeply wrong with this individual at the end of the day. And don't worry, we're going to give you plenty to rant about when we take you to court and we clean your clock and take everything from you. Now, see, I was willing to let the post office thing slide. I really was. Now I'm going to go forward and press. That's what I'm going to do. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to get up and I'm going to finish the rest of the paperwork, and I'm going to put the call in for them to start the procedures to do whatever they need to do. There's something wrong with you at the end of the day. You need to take a rough road through life in order for you to get an understanding on how to have respect for other people. And I don't appreciate you contacting me. We have multiple messages from this guy ranting and carrying on with racial slurs, all kinds of stuff carrying on. You really need to find God and you need to get your life together. But as for the part where I was trying to show you some kind of mercy of not going through and following that paperwork, it is now going through. As of to Monday morning, I'll take care of it Monday morning, including I will be bringing you to court for small claims court for violating my my batch number for $10,000, and then I'll be filing another lawsuit against you for basically copyright infringements, where we have proof that you actually used the Instagram platform to pose as me, which is identity theft at the end of the day. But also be actually filing another lawsuit for another $150,000 against you. All right, so as I said before, yeah, you have some problems. You're making these fake numbers. You know, your numbers can be traced at the end of the day. All that stuff can be traced right back to you. Making fake numbers, constantly calling our accounts, screaming and ranting and carrying on. And then these racial slurs, you want to carry on and do stuff like that. Then the day you can sit back and say, it's not me. It is you, buddy. You have the same person right here that you've been ranting about in your website here. Then you turn around and you have it in every text message you send to us has Hector's name in it. Clearly shows that it's actually coming from you. Evidence is right there. I'm gonna have to clean your clock, buddy. That's what I have to do. You're gonna have to go through a prison system. You have to go through some really rough stuff in life in order for you to understand how to respect people. But I'll tell you one thing: when you get in the system, you're gonna learn to respect people, and there you can get your teeth knocked out. That's what's gonna happen to you. You got some problems. There's something wrong with you. We just got that a few minutes ago. Mind you, this number has already been posted everywhere, and it's labeled with you. It's on Instagram. It's on Facebook. It's on Twitter. It's on all our social sites. It's on there, sitting right there. Including this video is going next up there to show people at the end of the day, this guy is a very nasty, racist human being at the end of the day. And again, you steal from your customers. That's what he's mad about. He's mad because he got exposed. He's mad because he's upset because you are still selling a screen paint on your website that you steal from your customers every day. You got caught committing a scam. You yourself proved that your product is nothing more than just house paint, and you continue to sell this product on your website, and you're mad because you're exposed. That's why you're upset. That's why you're angry. That's why you're upset. So you go and attack this guy called Hector, who went into the reviews on our product, and this upsets you because he outed you as a liar. That's what he's mad about, and that's what he's upset about. That's why he has it right there on his website, right there. You like to call people the N-word, eh? That's how you like to call yourself? Dude, I have your address. You know that, right? I have ties in Cali. But I'm going to handle this a different way. I'm going to basically have someone come to your front door to serve you. That's what's going to happen. Because you don't know how to act right. People can basically show this person mercy at the end of the day, and he will come in and do even more dirty stuff behind your back. I'm going to show you how bad things are going to get for you now. I'm going to put some pressure on you. I got enough evidence to bear you committed 2 accounts of mail fraud against my company. And I'm going to go in on Monday morning, and I'm going to file to push it through, so we can prosecute you on the 2 accounts of mail fraud. Keep in mind, you're going to have to get a very serious attorney, because I told you before, it's a very, very serious charge that we have against you. We're talking about $1 million each per offense, and up to 20 to 30 years in jail. I held back on that because I was trying to basically go another way of not prosecuting you on that level. But if you think everything's a joke at the end of the day and you can still do whatever you want, I'm going to give you a taste of reality. Okay, so let's get this thing started. I'm going to file. We already filed against small claims court for basically the batch number violation. You're going to be going to court for that soon. And we'll press on forward with the documents we have for the claims we got against them for basically copyright and violations, not copyright violation, mail fraud violations. And then from there, I'm going to file another lawsuit. This won't be in small claims court. This will be in civil court for violations of our copyrights and for slander on my company's name. Also to basically making all those videos of that black paint claiming to be our product. So you wanted trouble, you got it. But this nonsense, at the end of the day, you want to call people racial slurs and carry on and get upset and get angry because you got outed. Hey man, you're a scammer. You're a scammer. That's what you are. I don't have products on my website matching house paint. Deleted videos off his account that he removed off his account showing his product matching house paint. I don't accuse people of being scammers at the day unless I got proof on you. This is a video of Crow 1176 scamming his customers out of money. Did this video himself. This is what he's mad about. In this demonstration, he did a demonstration against Network Gray 773, which is a house paint that you can actually slide off a shelf. Does the same thing as this product. Nothing new. And he got mad because he got exposed. That's what he's mad about. That's what he's angry about. Next time you don't rob your customers, that's all. That's what you're mad about. That's what you're angry about. Because you scammed all those people out of their hard-earned money because you're a thief at the end of the day. And you can sit there and argue all you want and say you're not a thief. You got this product sold on your website right now. It's on your website right now selling it, trying to sell it. If consumers haven't seen this video, they're duped into getting robbed. I don't know what's worse. It's that the fact that you sat up there and lied on camera repeatedly, claiming that your product was different, or the fact you got rid of the video because you knew that you were scamming people, and then you still left the paint up on the website, robbing your customers. All right, the first person you robbed a few people. That's why those customers were going and slamming you that hard. They were calling you racist. They were calling you everything else under the book. Because the same way you treat me is the same way you treat other people. So the difference between me and them is the fact that we got substantial evidence on you. I've already filed a complaint with the Better Business Bureau to investigate your account for fraud against customers that you've been robbing and stealing from them. And right now, your taxes are not caught up. I know for a fact you don't pay taxes. So we'll be basically investigating that too next. You don't have a license to sell in the state of California. That'll be under investigation too. I told you I'm going to dig into your paperwork next. So how much of your earnings weren't reported? You might get audited, buddy, pretty soon. You better have your paperwork lined up before we go to court, because I'm bringing that up. You don't have a license to sell. Oh well, it's going to suck to be you pretty soon. I'm going to contact the IRS tomorrow. Put in a report about your business. See if they can go through your business with a fine-tooth comb. See if you've been paying your taxes on time. And on top of that, we're going to basically check in with the state of California to see if you have a license to sell. As far as I'm concerned, your business is not even legit. It's a stack of cards, that's all it is. And even worse, you've been stealing from your customers. You know how bad an audit it is? You ever go through one of those? I never had to go through an audit before because I pay my taxes. But you know how bad an audit is? They're going to go through everything you ever had. You better have receipts on everything, because if not, yeah, you're going to owe a lot of money. So I don't know what's worse. Look at this. Product is matching house paint left and right. That's what he's mad about. The racial slurs don't bother me. I'm not going to sit here and crying while racial slurs. The first time I got racial slurs from somebody in the company, that's nothing new. That's something that comes with the business. And at the end of the day, I can prove that you're a racist. And at the end of the day, I can prove that you're a scammer, you're a thief, you're a liar, and you don't even have the license to conduct a business. Scam number 2. Under the screen paint, under the personal mix. You saw this on your website too, and you scam customers out of. Another thief at the end of the day. And this is what he's angry about. That's what he's upset about. This is what Crow truly is at the end of the day. How many people did you rob with this paint? Literally walked out of a Home Depot with the product in his hand. On home, painted it onto a surface. Get it, pick that up at Home Depot yourself. Here's your results right there. This is what he's mad about. This is what he's angry at. He wants this video to disappear so badly. He wants it to disappear. But it's not going to go anywhere. It's going to stay right here. I got multiple copies of this. Not only I got multiple copies of it, you got customers that don't like you at the end of the day that you have robbed and you stole from. Gotta face it, Jamie. It's over. You're done. Your scam is done. By between Monday and Tuesday morning, I'm going to contact some people. We're going to see if you have a license to sell. We're going to see where your taxes are at next. It's not going to go well for you. Look at this mess at the end of the day. People you robbed and stole from. Look at this. There's your address right there. Told you somebody was going to put them on blast for it. Now they got your address. And they're spreading his address all over the place. You're going to file a lawsuit against him. You can't do jack against me on that one. Because how that address got out there, because you robbed the customer, and the customer got so mad with you, he posted his address. That's how we got it. He burnt the customer. Because now we give people ammunition at the end of the day. These are all the people you burnt with that fake screen paint. These are all the people you lied to, you cheated, you stole from. And this is their way of basically getting some kind of justice at the end of the day on how you treated them at the end of the day. Somebody wanted to mimic this account. Made a copy of this account. And all that nonsense you talked about my company, you better be able to back that up in court. You better be able to do it. If you can't prove that my technology did exactly as it did in your video, yeah, you're done. If there's anything left of you after Uncle Sam gets done tearing you a new one, because they will. I'm going forth on Monday or Tuesday, and I will file. I'm pushing it through. I gave you an opportunity. Let me see where you put the... Oh, I know where the documents are at. I got to know exactly where they're at. And I got a friend who works for the IRS. Yeah, I'm going to have some phone calls with him tomorrow too also. Oh, sorry, Monday. But this is a result that he's going through because these are people that he has scammed. Yeah, your product doesn't work. Now, after showing all that from the door, showing that network gray 773 matching your house paint, when your product is house paint, let's go pop over to your website right here. And let's go look at where it says, man, he's got problems. Oh, we're scammers. I'm supposed to be a scammer, right? But this is the person you're watching in his own YouTube video matching house paint. And let's see if this product is still being sold on his website. But he calls everybody else a scammer at the end of the day. There it is right there. That's the product that you saw in the video, matching house paint. And he has the nerve to call other people scammers. And he's selling it for $75. And right there on our blacklist, that's him in the video, matching an everyday basic shelf paint. and yet he has it here sold on his website. Same product. But yet he claims that everybody else is a scammer. That's interesting. There's the IB Personal Mix right over there. That's the prop. That's the paint that matched the bare silver screen in the video also too. That no one can seem to find because they went missing. But he has a nerve to call other people scammers at the end of the day. Hope you're not trying to lock your page. That's not going to look good. There it is right there. So trying to get people to buy a product that he knows darn well at the end of the day is nothing more than house paint. And again, with a shipping policy designed to steal and take from his customers. Oh, it's right there. You can go there. Anybody can read it. Strictly designed to steal from his customers, but yet he's posting up that other people are scammers. We're scammers at the end of the day. Crow, the sad thing about you, man, is the fact that you don't even have enough respect for your own customers or people to buy from you to remove that product off your website. This product needs to be removed. The UV mix needs to be removed because you can make that stuff out of just black and white paint off his ingredients. He needs to go in and do a test on all his products. I mean, all of them, versus house paint versus that black and white mixture that you can make yourself. He needs to remove, either test it and show that he can beat it or remove it. And the fact that you have this product on your website right here showing the CINEMAX mix, which matches the demonstration right here of you in the video, clearly shows that you are scamming your customers. Here, there is the title of this video right there, where it says Crow's CINEMAX Mix versus Network Grade 773. Can't get any more of a thief than that. And here you are bearing your receipts, painting the screen in and matching the screen. And the same product still sits on your website. Please explain that one right there. And you got a nerve to call the people scammers. You're racist, man. You're racist, number one. You don't get your way. You want to scream and yell at people, want to call them all kinds of racial slurs. That's what you are. And you're a thief, a robber, and a scammer. You're the worst thing I've ever seen in the screen paint industry. The worst of the worst. I have never seen anything like you before in my entire life. Never seen anybody that horrible in life. And instead of this guy going, what he should have done, I told you what he should have did, was he should have pulled those products off his site, returned the money back to his customers, and issued an apology to how he treated his customers. That racial slur nonsense doesn't bother me, but you need to be exposed. You need to be exposed right here too for you scamming your customers. You're a thief. Your website is nothing but a scam. So what do you tell customers? You have an alternate twin, you were abducted by aliens, and the real Crow is somewhere on some intergalactic zoo, and this is not you doing this? Or maybe we have some form of face recognition technology that we're using where we're actually altering and changing the video. This is your video. You made it. You made this video because when we did the test on the Network Grade 773 versus your products and it matched, your customers pressured you to do this video. And that's why it exists right here. And this is the reason why you can't find it anywhere else except for the people that are dubbing it and shooting it all over the internet. And it needs to be out there. Look how brimming with confidence he is right there in the beginning of the video. He literally thought he was going to beat that house paint. I sat there and told you when I popped that lid what was going to happen. And it happened. Now look at the confidence level there compared to the confidence level here. Completely sucked dry. He's going through, he's nervous. He's matching the screen. Not only matching the screen, but it's washing out here and it's washing out there at the same time. Well, $3,300 projector that can't see on either one of the screens. Look at his face, look. That's a scammer getting busted on live. You're mad at me because my products work. You're mad at me because I put the time and the hard work in. I can back my products at 100%. That's what you're mad about. And anybody who supports your company at the end of the day clearly got scammed. That's why none of your customers come up and back you. Not any of them. Anybody we see on your site got scammed. You can't even take these videos right here, which we asked you to do, and post them directly to your website. You made them to back your products up. How come you're not proud of them? How come you had to hide the evidence? You had to hide the evidence because you knew at the end of the day, you're a scammer. Nervous as nervous can be. It's like trying to watch a rat trying to figure a way how to get off a sinking ship. I know what you're nervous about. You're nervous about that new ambient projection, that silver gunmetal Patriot. That's what you're terrified of. No one's going to buy your stuff anymore. It's not worth the time. We can develop gray screen paint technology that can wipe your stuff out easily. We did it with a 2.0 with no problem. And we can charge far less for it. Now, the biggest mistake you made is when you tampered with the 2.0, you purchased that product, which means I have proof of a transaction that came from your account to mine, showing receipts that you did purchase the product. And under the batch number, under the 2.0, it's a 5-gallon container, which means your product wasn't made single, it was made out of a 5-gallon unit, which means everybody else had it. You're the only one who basically posted the video stating that the product didn't come out the way it did. And the customer, John T, came in and posted a demonstration showing the product working perfectly fine on snow levels, which doesn't match your video at all. And therefore, since you can't seem to get around the batch number, and you will not, you will pay Mr. Bird 10 grand. That's what's going to happen. Because you're going to lose that case very easily. And that $10,000 is going to pop over to charity, because that's where it's going to go to. Try to cheat charity at the day and see what happens. I will pick the charity of my choice where that money is going to go to. That's sad right there, people. Look at that match right there. Absolutely horrible. All right, the only one that causes him a racist. When Crow doesn't get his way, he gets nasty with people. Just like you did on Instagram with those people over there. And you got nasty with, and you decided to talk about their kids. You decided to talk about the family members, and you decided to use racial slurs. And 3 of these people contacted me, asking me where your whereabouts were at. And I said, well, at the time, we don't even know where he's at. We got an idea where he might be at, but we don't know where he's at. Until one day I'm on freaking Facebook and I'm looking around and a video pops up. And it shows a customer that was extremely ticked off because he got burnt. And guess what was in that picture selection? Your address was sitting in there. But we wouldn't have 100% sure if it was your address. And so I did a little bit of experimenting. I shot a video showing your address and sent it to you. And what did you do? You got upset and you said that you were going to have my YouTube channel removed and this, that, and the other. People usually don't say stuff like this when it's not their address. And then we showed where we got the information from. And guess what Crow did? Crow ran over to where we got the information from, and now the address is no longer in that person's video he was shooting on Facebook. That slideshow is no longer there. Somebody had it removed, which means you just told us that that's your address. So now everybody knows where you're at. I find it interesting that when I purchased from you and Partey, that I put my address in with Partey 7 times. With you, I put my address in 19 times. Partey was so terrified to send over his address, he canceled the orders right away. Now, there was the fact he couldn't push out the orders because he didn't have the money for it, but that's what happened. Crow used multiple fake addresses. Now we have where you live at. And this is where we're going to push all this craziness to your front door. You just have to wait till one day till somebody pops up and says, say your full name and hands you over a letter telling you've been served. Got people you burnt, you stole from. What do you think? Someone's going to basically get that gray paint and they're going to lay it against a gray wall because it's going to pop up in their head like, I wonder how close it would come to this gray wall I have here in this living room or I have in this dining room, where I may have it at, and it matches. And in your policy, you have it where if they even open a container from you, that there is no exchange and that there is no returns. You even have it that as another fail safe that if it even lands on the property, it's theirs. How does that even work? I'll tell you one thing, you better cool it with racist stuff. That'll get you hurt real fast. Better cool it with that nonsense. You're going to tick off the wrong person one day. They're going to come right to your front door. Some people don't even believe in lawyers at the end of the day. I try to do things by the book, I really do. But you're going to bump into somebody's going to come right to your front door or catch you when you get into your car. Or they could be just sitting out there waiting for you to come out. Because these individuals didn't know where you live at. They do now. It's only a matter of time before you tick off the wrong person and they come down and get you. Only a matter of time. Man, you can't get mad over this, can you? There's a video, like I said, showing you multiple times matching house paint. Still selling the product on your website. So this is true. This person got upset with him and got very upset because he found that his product was matching house paint. Did Crow give him back his money? Nope. Did Crow do exchange? No. I've seen his dirty tactics. A few times when we've actually taken him to PayPal, we won every PayPal complaint. The stuff that he put into the complaints was freaking outrageous. And when he got caught with the sending us the black paint, he put into the complaint that he said that his product came in black. His product didn't come in black. You know, PayPal does, when they investigate your account, they go through all your stuff. They went through his freaking website. We showed a video where he was painting in that particular product, which is the Frankenstein. When it was Frankenstein, it's CINEMAX. They couldn't find any black of your product. They couldn't find anything that said the product was in black. No category on your website saying it comes in gray or black. Nothing at all. Showing no videos, nothing. So this time around, when we ordered the Frankenstein from him, he decided to go in and change the option in the shopping cart. So that way, if we were to file a complaint with him through PayPal, he can honestly say, or not honestly say, he can say that, hey, it always came in that color, when we know it didn't come in that color. But you messed up. We recorded the shopping cart before we placed the order, showing that that was the color of the product that matched the product that you had from 5 years ago. And 5 years ago, you claimed at 143 that your product was ambient rejection on the Frankenstein, and then you came in at the last minute and changed the caption to not, even though in the video and multiple videos under the Frankenstein, you claimed to be an ambient rejection. So how do you take a product that you turn around and you charge your customers less money for, try to make it ambient light rejection technology, and then you turn around and charge more for it and say it's not? And the crazy thing about it is a screen paint that's supposed to be that dark should have ambient light rejection attached to it. The only problem is a lot of black paint into white paint has that same reaction that you just displayed. All right, Jamie, let me see what we got here for time. Bad on time here. We just displayed customers who have basically called you a racist at the end of the day, because you get nasty and you say some pretty dirty stuff to people. That's the first time you've called someone an N-word. And over here, we have it on, you posted quite a bit on all these different sites. We have you on Instagram. Oh, these are some of the people on Instagram you cursed out, didn't it? Yeah. We have you on Instagram, and that fellow who just basically posted this post, I will be sharing his post on all our forum sites today, showing how you have treated customers and how customers had to react by calling you what you are. You're a racist. That's what you are. And like I said, you need to cool with that nonsense, because me, personally, if this was 20 years ago, I'd be on a plane ticket to your front door to beat the living crap out of you. But since I'm not that person anymore and I've changed because I had to go through some things in life to make me a better person, I'm going to let my attorneys take care of this. But one day, you're going to bump into somebody and they're going to beat the living snot out of you. You're a nasty human being at the end of the day. And you can sit there and smile and laugh behind camera all you want. One of these days, you're going to get a knock at the door, and it's going to be somebody that's going to be ticked off at you because you don't know how to carry yourself right. You want to go around calling people the N-word. We already know it's your accounts. We know it's your fake. We got multiple versions of fake phone numbers from him. They all trace back to his accounts. But you're lucky, my man. Like I said, I'm a changed person. 20 years ago, I'll be at your front door. I beat the daylights out of you, boy. But now, changed person, not that person anymore. I can look at that and basically see a sad individual at the end of the day and move on and let other people handle that business that needs to be handled the proper way. That's how I do business now. There's no room in this world for racist people. There's no room for them at all, period. Nobody has the right to hate somebody because of the color of their skin. Neither you or Parte have that right to hate somebody because of the color of their skin. And if you think at the end of the day that makes me upset, that makes me angry, it doesn't. Yeah, I feel sorry for you that you're that kind of person at the end of the day. I hate to say it, but I never like to call somebody a waste of skin, but you are a waste of skin. Nothing more than a thief. Rob and steal from your customers. Sit there and smile on a camera in front of their faces. Take their hard-earned money and spend it on the things that you want but you give them this cheap, watered-down house paint, and you claim this is supposed to be something great at the end of the day, and it's nothing more than just house paint. $75. What a joke. And you got a nerve to call your product at the bottom saying here, saving you hundreds. Good gracious. Got a nerve to call people scammers at the end of the day. Carry on and acting up. I'm a scammer, but yet there's a video showing clearly of your product matching house paint, and you still continue to sell this product to steal from your customers. Fake shipping policies, fake specifications. Horrible. I don't know what's worse, the fact that your product matches house paint, everyday black and white house paint. Let's go pull one. Let's see, we're on what machine? I get these keyboards mixed up. Oh, we're in this one. Simple. Pro 1176 screen paint. Black and white. House paint. There you are right there. Biggest scammer. Caught you basically trying to sell this product on eBay for 40 bucks. The Metallica Mix 2.0, which happens to be nothing more than an overpriced, glorified black and white house paint. There's the ingredients right there on the thumbnail. And we caught him trying to sell this for 40 bucks. Tell everybody to make it right there. As a matter of fact, all your screen paints are made this way. That's why we gave him a challenge. We gave him a challenge to make this product live on camera versus his products. Never done. Is that not you? See, the interesting thing about it, we have all these videos on you, and these are all you. I wonder if he rebooted that video on it. Think about Crow. Crow would take a video down, put it back up again. Take an ad down, put it right back up again. Black and white paint. Your product is nothing more than black and white house paint right there. Customers, they've got to be pretty upset. They got scammed. That's why you don't have any test demonstrations on your website. You don't have the proper specifications on your product because you don't know what the heck you're talking about on camera. You have no clue whatsoever. There you go, right there. That's how you make the paint right there. That's all his products are made the same way. We went there and did 3 of your screen paints and made 3 of them with $40 of paint. And yet you can sit there on camera and say, but I can make the same product. Yeah, go ahead and knock it out. And while you're at it, you can knock out my entire test page as you're doing it. Oh, you can't do it. Match or better demonstrations we put out. Didn't beat any of them out, did you? Can't make my product. You can't even make your own product right. Simple house paint right there. Now, if this product didn't do any of this stuff to begin with, these tests would have been done already. Those videos that got deleted would have been posted right to his website, backing his product at 100%. So why can't you find the videos? This is what he's mad about. That's why he's in the room ranting, carrying on. He's upset. You can call me some more racial slurs. You can call me another N-word at the end of the day. This is what he's mad about. This is what he's angry about. He got exposed. Thought he got rid of them videos. Jamie, we had so many videos on you on evidence. It's not even funny, half the stuff we have on you. It's unbelievable. We just haven't posted them all. There's more than that, a whole lot more than that. We've caught him in all kinds of stuff. We got one demonstration where you literally watch him remove the video, put the video back in because he got caught, and then remove it again. You're trying to go in and basically go into my site that I built, and basically say that I need to treat my customers better? You got to be kidding me. Dude, you are so sad on so many levels. I need to treat my customers better. You rob your customers, steal from them. Fake freaking screen paint, fake freaking website, fake specifications. You got to be kidding me. I have more test demonstrations of my products than most people on YouTube and off YouTube. And you haven't even begun to even test your products, and you sell that snake oil nonsense at the end of the day. I got a projector sitting there right now that I'm shipping to a customer for free. I got exchange policies on my website. I have videos that should be doing exchanges for customers. What are you going to exchange them for? More house paint? That's the sad thing about this video. You don't know how to treat your customers right. And then the same product you scam them out of is still sitting on your website. This is the Metallica Mix 2.0. Do you know what's in the container we have down here below? It's a Metallica Mix 2.0. And you tried to sell this on a fake account on eBay and got busted. House paint. My goodness. Let's go dig up eBay. Let's see what kind of craziness you have over there on something you have over there. Let me see which account we're going to go into. Let's go over here. If anything, my customers have batch numbers attached to their products, showing their products working perfectly fine, and all the products we have are tested for our customers. We have guarantees on our technology. You don't at all, period. You can't get past basic house paint. And when you do get caught matching this, you try to hide the evidence. And when you don't hide the evidence, because you can't now, because we have it, it's out in the open, everybody has it out in the open now, then you turn around and you basically still sell the product. So what is that product doing on your website that match house paint? Why are you still selling it? Sure. Let's go over to eBay here. Let's pull up, I think it's screen paints. May treat my customers better. Now, you've seen my outstanding results on my freaking websites. Consider my Facebook fan pages, please. And at the time, simple fact that I have over what, 19 cancel orders from you? Can't even back your own stuff up in a day. This is screen paints. Let's see what we did with screen paints. There we go. Screen paints. We got to just put in projector because they will mark it as basically actual screen paint, which I never really got into that before. I'm like trying that hobby. Now, you see everybody else's products on here? 38, 39, 48, 48. This is 2 containers, 64 ounces, 79. I actually bought this before too. And by the way, he beat Crow's paint. I did the test myself. I have the YouTube video. He beat the daylights out of this paint, and it's much cheaper. 2 quarts for $66.95. This is a gallon for $118. This is 3 quarts for $94. Where's your product at? I don't see it on here. Make sure we are going through this slowly. We know this is goose screen, so we definitely know that's not you. 3. That's why I told you, screen paint products at that particular level, all right, it's not supposed to be so. What he's trying to sell, he's trying to get like $75 a quart. No, but that's not going to happen, especially when you're matching house paint. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. So the average charge for basically, unless you can show that your product can do something crazy different to get that price for it, that's the only way people are going to pay for it. We charged at $1.50, and then we had to charge a little more because we're shipping overseas for it. We charged something like $120, and that's 40 ounces, not 32. That does up to a 160-inch screen, and there were 3 of them in the pack that could do it. 3 of them in the pack, so means you can split it up between individuals if you want to. And that product under 2.0 had testing. You had no testing under your products at all, period. Nothing. All the tests that were done in the 2.0 though were done in a max out environment, which means I had a ton of ambient light. Here you are sitting in the dark with a $3,300 calibrated projector, and you can't even beat house paint. That's pretty bad. A 2.0 blew out network grade 773, it blew out slip silver, and it blew out 8 certified screens in that process. The video demonstrations are right there on the website for everybody to see. Your product can't do that. And guess what's so sad about your product? Even worse. You claim your product does only up to 2200 lumens. Guess what network grade can do? 1000 lumen projector easily in the same environment you sit in. That's a goose screen right there. Woo! The product's not worth it. And I can see the ripple effect already hitting in. Your product's price is dropping. It's going to drop a lot lower than 75. Matter of fact, that stuff needs to be removed. And right now, I'm not seeing you on eBay anywhere because I'm searching. I'm not seeing you. Usually, you come up in the first category. Let's see what happens. Sometimes, one time, what Crow does is something. He'll hide his screen paint in a different category because he's receiving heat. Now, the racial slur had to be outed. Usually when we get stuff from him, we don't usually post it because that's what he does. He's weird. But anyway, when you do a racial slur like that, then we have to post it. We have to put it out and know that what kind of person you are. Because I'm not going to actually keep that covered up. I'm going to let people know what you are. But when you react that way, we know that you're getting hit pretty hard. Customers are probably demanding their money back. Customers are not making orders, and customers are demanding you to do these tests or remove these products off the website. That's what's going on. I can tell by how things are, how you're reacting. We can't find your product. Let me see over here for a minute. Let's put your name in. See if that brings it up. Oh, by the way, Jamie, I want to show you something. This is the Patriot. Yeah, that's the Patriot right there. This is a stage 1 right now, not even finished yet. Yeah, and no one's going to buy your stuff. That's the advanced silver version of it. That is a new version of gunmetal we're developing. And it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. Let me see. Let's go into, let's see. So we can't find it here. Crow 1176. 76. If we can dig it up through here. Sometimes he sticks his products in different weird categories trying to hide. One time we literally found him in actual screen paint. I'm talking about screen paint for t-shirts. That's what we found him in there. So that means he's hiding his account because he's being hunted. And customers are questioning his stuff now. And that means now that you're being questioned, all that trash you talked on camera about how you know that you don't know jack at the end of the day. So that's why people are questioning you now. You can't back up all your stuff because none of your stuff is tested. See if we can dig them up through here. No match. You're not coming up. You pull your website? You had to pull your website. And we know why you pull your website. Because your customers are demanding their money back. That's what's going on. When I put my report in about your freaking not paying your taxes, you better pull that other site too, and every single video along with it. Because I got friends that work for the IRS. This is not going to be enough to help you. And you're already going to have by Tuesday or by about Monday. Monday, I'll take care of it. Monday, I'm going to start following the complaints for post office for the mail fraud right there from the door. Because even though you may delete all this, I have your transactions on my end. You made purchases through my website. I made purchases through yours, so I have proof of a transaction. PayPal is willing to go in and testify about basically what went on between me and you and why they decided in our favor, because they felt your site was a scam. So even if you delete everything, if you wipe it, there's still a paper trail. There's no way out of it. But we're not finding you here. Let's break it down a different way. We got Crow's projection screen paints. No match coming up. Let's try taking this out. Maybe he's coming up under screen paint. Sometimes he'll hide himself in the screen paint. Now, if you put up screen paint, what happens is you bring up actual official screen paint. Like you put on t-shirts and stuff like that. That's what you bring up. If you put up projection, then you bring up projection screen paints. So if you want to be found with everybody else who's selling screen paints, you want to put in projection. Let's see if he comes up through here. No match. All right. Then let's go take this out and let's break it down and let's put in just mixes. Maybe this will pull it up. Nothing. All right, let's go in and let's put in Crow 1176 screen paint mix. There's only so many ways we can word this, people. Mix. No match. All right, let's break it down and let's just put down Crow 1176. No match. All right, Crow 1176. Let's put in projector screen paint. We just had it in there already. All right, let's put in projector. Projector. No match. All right. Let's just put in we put in screen. That's not gonna bring anything up. Okay, take out the paint and put in projector screen. No match. See what it says right there? Can't find anything. There's no match of them coming up anywhere. There's nothing there. Nothing. He deleted his site. You know why he deleted his site? He deleted his site because, again, there are people watching the videos and it's showing that he has scammed a lot of people, and there are people requesting their money back, and they want their money back because he scammed them. And what first thing scammers start doing when they start getting busted is they start removing stuff as fast as possible, like the deleted videos. See, this is what happens at the end of the day when you can't back your products up. That's what happens. We just ran through everything you could possibly think of. Screen paint mix, screen paint, whatever. We put it all in there. Projection, screen paint, it's all in there. It's not coming up. So you naysayers or people got to run your mouth at the end of the day. What do you got to say about that? This is the person that you support that burnt you and took your money at the end of the day. What do you got to say? Where's his website at? Not website, but sorry, his eBay account. Where is it? Can't even open up his website. Look at that. These are people call themselves expert in the fields. Really? These are people supposed to be our challenges at the end of the day. This is what we're supposed to be, our challenge. He can't even open his website up. Number one, his paint costs too much money to make. We already did the math on that. Not doing that again. We already know what it is. He literally can't open up his website for a solid year. I gave him a solid year challenge. He can't do it. I'll give you 2 months and you can't do it. And the reason why he can't have it open, because if anybody comes in and places on a website, he owes money out of his pocket. Yeah, that's what you call a stupid mistake. So you got to turn around. He's going to pay $30, $40, maybe $50 a month for the services of a site that he can't even make money off at the end of the day. And that money comes out of his pocket. Yeah, it's somebody who doesn't know. It's not about business. So this is Parte Avi. This is another person right here. Oh, what's going on? You can't even open the site up. No, whatever. Let's see. Yeah. Gee whiz, my goodness. We got to come back and recap on this. His eBay account is completely gone. Well, you know what we got here for time. Okay, we're past our time here. We're done here. All right, when I go in on somebody, I'm going to go in on you. All right? If you're going to talk trash at the end of the day and run your mouth about this, that, and the other, I'm going to go in on you. And when I get done with you, I guarantee you're going to keep your mouth shut. Should have just kept your mouth shut through the entire thing. I mean, you have lost your mind dealing with me at the end of the day. I deal with big businesses at the end of the day. You guys are nothing at the end of the day. It's like flicking a flea off my shoulder. You guys do so much. At least when I deal with the big companies, they're smart enough not to get caught doing dumb stuff that we can expose them on. But you guys at the end of the day are so freaking easy. It's not even funny. If it's not the racial slurs, it's the everyday dumb stuff that you do at the end of the day. It's unbelievable. Websites freaking missing. We had an incident with a freaking Danny boy who turned around and got so scared in the middle of us placing orders, he pulled the entire marketplace down in a live stream. Got a 404 error code popping up. And you guys call yourself being professionals in the field? Are you kidding me? My goodness. This is pathetic. This is really pathetic. I don't even know what's worse on this one. Spin a wheel on this one. You got one person who can't even open up his websites because he wasn't smart enough to do the math correctly so fast on rushing on bringing the site out to try to bring some of the challenge against us. That didn't last long. He literally can't open up his website because he literally owes money to make the product. And then to turn around, he has to continue to pay out every single month on a website that doesn't make him any money. At that, he can't even back the product up because we made several orders, $700 worth of orders from him, and he couldn't even make do on any of the orders going out. Can't back up any theories on his product. Specifications are completely insane. 8 to 9. Are you kidding me? And a gain? No, that's not going to happen. Certain paints are coming up seasonal. That does not make any sense whatsoever. And half the stuff he has on the website is just freaking cuckoo for Cocoa Pops all the way around. When you're sitting there talking about that you have to use some kind of chart to pour out paint on a screen, but how does that apply to a paint sprayer and a paint pan or roller? It doesn't. They have no idea what they're talking about. Then this fellow over here gets caught making a screen paint that literally matches a demonstration that he does the back of his product on 2 different occasions. Videos go disappearing. We catch him actually trying to remove the videos off the account, busted him right there again, and then he turns around, gets caught, tries to back up his product on the house paint, realizes it matches house paint, deletes the video off his account, and still continues to sell the scam paint on his website. And meanwhile, what happened to the eBay account? That disappeared. Then busted him a couple of months later of him basically trying to sell the 2.0, which clearly there's a video of it showing how it's made with the title and the thumbnail 2.0. This is why any of your customers, and I mean any of them, ever stick their head up on a forum site or anything backing your product, they are laughed out of the room. Because if you were dumb enough to go slide a credit card through this freaking website after everything you have seen, you deserve the humility on so many levels, it's not even funny. You have clearly showed at the end of the day that you are sheep. And you have gotten burnt by the ringmaster. Well, his circus, you got burnt by the ringmaster. That all these demonstrations that we see up here of these customers are victims. People who got robbed. That's what they are. Nothing more than a bunch of victims. Have you noticed if you look at all the videos, they're all in the same amount of lighting? Because this is what house paint does. Did you notice that? They're all in the same amount of lighting. Can't turn that screen on the fully lit environment, it'll wash out on you. So all these people in here have house paint. They all got scammed by Crow. Isn't that sad? Some are too embarrassing to admit it, they got scammed. Others are not just saying, they don't want to say anything at all, period. We got robbed. That's why Crow is so angry and so upset. That's what he's mad about. He got caught. He got exposed. And Jamie Fernando Gonzalez, as it says there on your receipt right there, you are a scammer. A liar, a thief, that's what you are. You couldn't care less about your customers. All you've done, and basically down through time, is rob them and steal from them. And bit by bit by bit, you're going to see stuff starting to disappear from Jamie. Because Jamie has to hide things as fast as possible because Jamie's in a lot of trouble. Meanwhile, we're building websites, designing new products, getting our paperwork lined up for the next level. And these guys are basically trying to race their paths as fast as possible because they got caught. Like I said, be careful about calling people scammers at the end of the day, because I'll expose you. Now we got that whole eBay thing missing. I got to do a video on that next. Where is your account? Where did it go? Nobody knows. It's gone. It's definitely gone. 0 results. They can't find it. We punched everything we could possibly think in. Every keyword you could think in with its name attached to it, it's not coming up. His site is gone. You know what Jamie will do is Jamie will pop his site up the next day to try to prove that his site was always there. But you keep forgetting we have recordings of your site not being there. Whew, man, house paint. Oh, CINEMAX matching house paint. My goodness. You're lucky Sherwin Williams doesn't decide to get into the screen paint business. You're doomed. All right, well, I got to come back in. We got to do one more demonstration. Our demonstration is, where did it go? And you got to get that racism stuff cleaned up, man. Go to a psychiatrist, whatever you got to do, because I'm telling you, you're going to slip up wrong day. You're going to say something to the wrong person. It's going to be a knock at your door. It's not going to be UPS. It's not going to be FedEx. It's going to be somebody to knock your head off. That stuff is not cool at the end of the day. Look, don't get mad at me. Why are you mad at me at the end of the day, Jamie? What you upset about me about? Huh? Because I exposed you for you being a fake, a scammer, a liar, a cheater, a stealer, and a racism? A racist? What are you mad about? Is that not you in the video? Well, it is you in the video, isn't it? Is that you doing all that dirt and dumb stuff at the end of the day? Is your policy on the website? I didn't write that. You definitely wrote that on the website. And then you will get mad at the end of the day because you get exposed. Get angry and get upset because you got exposed. You know how I deal with you, Jamie? I'll go buy something from you. You can put my money back in my account. That's how I deal with you. Or I expose you this way on this level. That's what I do. Now, you said you had you did a demonstration against the technology we have here under the Black Series, correct? You know, my company's all licensed and everything, right? I'm going to clean your clock on that one, too. Yeah, you're going to wish you never even touched that stuff at the end of the day. I told you it was going to happen to you. So, let's see. You claim to have my product. You claim to have placed the order. And you don't have any receipts or anything. So I'll be taking you to small claims court for that one for another $10,000. And that'll be going to charity. Boom. You're going to pay me 20 grand. It's all going to go to charity. I'll follow that one first and I'll come on you. All right, people, with that being said, well, like I said, you got three options. You can buy from these scammers at the end of the day. They're going to cheat, steal, and rob from you at the end of the day. You could buy from our technology, which is the best right now on the market, or you can go out and spend $3,000 to $5,000 for a certified screen. If my company decides to sell out, and we get a big offer by another major company, then you're screwed on so many levels, it is not even funny. Because that means now we're going to be out of the picture. We'll be dealing with companies only. And if we're dealing with companies only, that means that we're going to make a ton of money extremely fast, much faster than we'll be dealing with customers. But on top of that, we are going to be on a different level. And that means the only two people you're going to deal with is the scammers or the certified screens. That's what you're going to have to deal with if we decide to pull out of the equation altogether. And then you're going to have to worry about somebody coming in. And I hope someone does pick up after us, because if they pick up after us, you're going to have to wait a long time before they can back their product up next to us, because we left a pretty high record in there. We've been around for a very long time. So whoever comes in after us is going to have to be able to beat all of our demonstrations in order to prove that they are better than us and they can make a better product. By then, I really wouldn't care, because, again, I'd be sold out to major companies, so really doesn't care at the end of the day, because I'll have my money no matter what. They're still going to have to be to hit that record. Well, that's the way it goes. Well, the good thing about it is, people, I have no desire to sell out, because I got plans. I got things I want to do, and I don't want any other company having my company's name or owning my property at the end of the day, or holding my technology at the end of the day. And that's the reason why I got in this field to begin with, to make it even so everybody can basically have an amazing screen at the end of the day. But unfortunately, we get these two idiots that happen to come into my line of fire and decided to sit there and play idiotic. And yeah, as you can see, this is what you're getting. These are fake products. Okay, well, I gotta go. Well, I gotta come back and do that one demonstration, and we have to have that on recording. His website's eBay account's missing. But like I said, and if he happens to pop it in the middle, oh, that'd be a dream. Please do that, because would like to have it on recording. But anyway, we're gonna be working on the Silver Patriot. That's gonna be next. That's gonna be a beautiful product right there. That's going to be nice. Stage 1 right now. We got a stage 1 on this one. And pretty soon, oh, this one's going to be tested in the conference room. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of stuff going on in the conference room. It's going to be a little different than basically having set up in the Max Zone. This is going to be a really nice area to do our demonstrations in. And on top of that, we'll be inviting people in to come in and see the screen, to share their opinion on what they like about it. That's where the waivers come in, people. including the board of directors of the complex I'm going to be in. So they'll get a chance to see the technology in real life, which we want people to see that as much as possible. All right, so let's go in and do this one other video where we're done with that. And then after that, I got work to do because I have to be up tomorrow, Sunday. I got the day off. Okay, I'll figure out what I want to do tomorrow. Well, I know I'm going to a restaurant. Oh, yeah, I know exactly where I'm going at tomorrow. All right, cool. Definitely. I'm going to go do some shopping tomorrow. I'll get some kicks, get some gear, and a hoodie, and whatever I want. And I'm going to go down. I'm going to go out. I don't know where I'm going to go. This is just some arcade. This is, now I don't know what they're doing. They got an indoor track, too. They got an indoor race track for freaking mini cars. I think I'm going to do that tomorrow. Because I've been dying to do that. I haven't been in anything like that in a while. That's going to be pretty cool. I'm going to do that tomorrow. And they got some actual arcades or some other stuff going on down here. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's come back in and let's get the document. I need this document that this account is gone. Let me make sure 100%. I don't like to do things and not be 100% sure. So I'm very thorough about stuff. Let's try this again. Maybe put it back in again. And I want it on recording that he put it back in. Let's go with, you got to put in projection screens. The other ones don't pick up. Oh, wait, we're on the wrong keyboard. Let me see, projector. Now, a Patriot's going to be a little interesting, people. It's going to be very interesting screen paint. There's two forms of a Patriot. So we want to make one that's going to be more of a gunmetal. It's going to be a little bit darker, and then one's going to be a high bright silver, which we've been dying to make one of those. And keep in mind, you could run anything off of that. And when I mean anything, you'll run anything off of that, which means if you have a knockoff projector, it will run off it with no problem whatsoever. I'm not a big fan. I don't support knockoffs, but if we do make a high grade light silver, you're going to be able to run anything off of it. It'll pick up on it with no problem whatsoever. You will have better color pop. You will have a little bit contrast. Is going to be snapping because it's a light gray screen, but you'll still be able to pick up a little better color and stuff like that, and you'll be able to run this off your whatever projector you want to run off in the day. And that's the only one we can do it that way. We can't do it on the dark technology, people. It will not work. I want to get back into that sniper too, that sniper 5. See? No match. I put in Crow projection screen paints. He's not there. He is gone. What happened if you placed an order through his website? What the freak goes on there? Any of y'all place orders through his website? Anybody? There's nothing left, people. It's just not, it's not there. Pretty soon his website will be shutting down next. He's starting to erase his tracks. He's getting pressure. That's what's going on. This is what happens when you call your product the best of the best with no testing. All right, let's go back and let's do this video, and then I'm done.